Hello friends, welcome to English Storica. In every video, you'll enjoy a fun story and learn new vocabulary, useful phrases, and sentence structures too. These videos are slow, clear, and easy to understand. Perfect for everyone learning English. So, watch, learn, and grow your skills. Let's get started. Hello, my name is David. Today, I want to share a story with you. It's about my first journey to Canada, a time I will never forget. I felt excited, nervous, proud, all at the same time. One day, I got a letter in the mail. It said, "You are invited to a training program in Canada." I couldn't believe it. I smiled, then cried. I had never left my country before. This was my first big trip. I told my wife and children. My wife said, "You have to go. This is your dream." My kids hugged me tightly. I said, "Daddy will be back soon. I promise." I packed my bag, clothes, shoes, my passport, and a small photo of my family. I also packed my English notebook. That night, I couldn't sleep. My heart was beating fast. I felt nervous, but excited too. The next morning we drove to the airport. It was big and full of people. So many signs, all in English. I searched for Gate 18. I found it. I waited. At the counter, a woman smiled and said, "Your passport, please?" I handed it to her. She checked it, then said, "Have a good flight." I smiled back, but my hands were shaking. On the plane, I got a window seat. The plane started to move. Then, up, 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 into the sky. I looked outside. The clouds looked soft, like pillows. It was my first time flying. It felt like magic. On the flight, I watched a movie, ate food, and listened to music. English music. I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking, "David, you're going to Canada. You're really doing it." After many hours, I arrived in Toronto. I looked outside and saw snow, white snow, everywhere. It was cold, but beautiful. I touched the snow for the first time. It felt soft and cold. I whispered, "Wow, this feels like a dream." Inside the airport, a woman was holding a sign with my name. She smiled and said, "Welcome, I'm Susan." She was my host. She took me to her home. It was small, warm, and cozy. She gave me a cup of tea and said, "Make yourself at home." That night, I looked at my family photo. I missed them so much. I cried a little, but I also felt proud. I whispered, "You're far away, but close in my heart." The next day, Susan showed me the city. People were skating in the park. Children were playing. Lights sparkled on the trees. I took photos of everything. It was all so new and beautiful. The training program began the next day. I was nervous. What if I didn't understand English? What if no one spoke to me? But it wasn't scary. Everyone was kind. They smiled and said, "Hi, David, nice to meet you." Some came from Brazil, Japan, India, and many other places. We studied together. We helped each other. Each day, I learned new English words. I practiced speaking. I practiced listening. And I felt stronger every day. In the evenings, we cooked together and shared stories. We laughed a lot. One friend said, "David, you always look so happy." That made me smile. I was making new friends. One weekend, we had a snowball fight. We ran, laughed, threw snow. It was cold, but so much fun. I said, "This is the best day." Every Sunday, I called home. I saw my family on the screen. My kids said, "Daddy, we miss you." I said, "I miss you too, but I'm learning so much." They smiled. They were proud of me, and I was proud of myself. After 1 month, the program ended. It was time to go home. I felt happy, but also a little sad. I hugged Susan. I hugged my new friends. I said, "Thank you for everything. I'll never forget you." At the airport, I looked at the snow one last time. I said, "Goodbye, Canada. I'll remember you forever." When I got home, my family ran to me. My daughter shouted, "Daddy, you came back." I smiled and said, "Yes, and I learned something very special." Now, I feel stronger. I speak English better, and I know I can do big things. That was my first journey to Canada. It changed me. It helped me grow. Thank you for listening to my story. Have you ever been on a big journey? I hope you follow your dreams too. See you next time. Bye-bye.